Shelach Lecha, Sota Lamed Daled Beis, Lecha Ledaitecha. So it's brought in Gemara Sota. What does it mean to you, to your knowledge? Ani Ini Mitzaveh Chulu. I'm not commanding you to send spies. B'Likutei Torah Parshas Shelach B'Dibur Amaschil V'Shelach Yehoshua B'Chinas and so in Likutei Torah and Shelach in the Mamar how Yehoshua sent and so forth. B'Chinas Meraglim Shelach Moshe. And the concept that the spies that Moshe sent, Livchon Mechus Ahava V'Yira, to search for the essence of love and fear of Hashem. Zeu Yev Shor Ela B'B'Chinas Moshe, and this you can't do unless you have Moshe. Pnei Moshe K'Pnei Chama, that the countenance of Moshe is like the countenance of the sun. V'Eina Shavel L'Kol Nefesh, it's not equal to everybody. So you want to truly understand the essence of it. You have to have somebody like Moshe to search for it, because this concept of love and fear is not equal for everybody. So if you really want to understand the essence, you have to have someone on the level of Moshe to search for it. Look what is brought in Tanya about having created tzaddikim, that this is very rare. Benoam Elimelech Perush Shelach Lecha Nashim, it explains you should send for yourself a man Dal Yideya Mitzvos Nivraim Malachim Chulu, that through a person's mitzvos you create angels and so forth. Vahinu Shlach, and that is that you're sending Shetasem Mitzvos V'Tishalchim L'Mayla, that you should do the mitzvos and send them above. Shilashorsham, back to their source. V'lecha daika had gan specifically for you. Shlach lecha, for you, your malachim, and that's through the mitzvahs that you do. And look what it's brought about. Then the 8th day you should send. So there's a similar idea there. With the Binyan Beis Hamikdash and by the Chanukah Beis Hamikdash that they sent on the 8th day. Yasuru al derech Tor Kasher B'Torim, and the concept of tour of touring the land. Shehim Tzadikim Agadolim, just like it's a concept of the oxen, which are the great tzaddikim. And look what's brought on the verse, that when the turn of Esther came, concerning what's brought by Shir Shirim, the pasuk, that your cheeks are beautiful with the lines of the jewelry that are hanging on them. So for Esther is compared to this idea of Ohr Hatorah Bamidbar, when the voice of the Torah is heard in our land and so forth. So there's some kind of idea there. It explains this idea of knowledge and choice, and that's the concept of Hashem saying, I'm not commanding you, that there's a concept of free choice. And that's to your knowledge. Because in his Hashem's knowledge, the supernal knowledge, he knows what's going to be. Nonetheless, he didn't stop Moshe from choosing, because that's the exact idea, that free choice is given. Nonetheless, it's to your knowledge, through the knowledge of Moshe, you can choose good. By knowing what's right and what's wrong, or having Moshe's knowledge in Torah and so forth, you'll be able to choose good, even though there's free choice is given. Look what Tosfos Yom Tov says about in Avos, when in the Mishnah it says that everything is seen. And the permission is given. And look in Kohel's Shabbat, what is brought on the verse, that everything was done properly in its time. even the argument between Rechavim and Yeravim and so forth. And also there, we're going to have them go around in the desert for 40 years. So that somehow that connects to this idea of free choice, and even though it's all already known. So that's the idea. Akal Safoy Varashus Nasuna. Everything is seen. I mean, Hashem knows everything, but nonetheless, Varashus Nasuna, everything is. You have this idea of you're still permitted to make the choice. Marsha Sham Dahiyalehem Lahamin Shito V'chulu. The Marsha brings that they should have believed that it was good. Yan Sham B'Shem Aramban Ki Gam B'Malchamos Elu Shahisat Shuas Hashem Malchu Lefiyat. That even in these battles with the saving of Hashem that they had, with Sichon and Og and so forth, they still went according to the natural order of battle a little bit. Like it says that this horse is ready for the battle, but Hashem is the one who saves. So you still have the horses. Even though Hashem is the one who's saving. You can say then that that Hashem says, I'm not commanding you, is that you're not obligated to go according to the natural order, even a little bit here. You don't have to send these spies. You don't have to go within the natural order. I'm not commanding you to do that. You can just rely on the miracle of Hashem, even though in general you do have to go through the natural order. Here I'm not commanding you. Now, even in the battle with Amalek, which is the concept of prayer, you're fighting your Yetzer Hara and so forth. The time of prayer is the time of battle. You can say that you're going to go according to the natural order to a certain degree. That with schemes you'll make battles and so forth. You have to have a plan. Look what's brought about Shelach Lecha and Bechai, when he brings in Parshas Balak concerning that what the Malach says to Balak, if these people came to call you, you should go with them and so forth, that there's some kind of scheme, there's some kind of plan from above in order to conquer the evil and the bad, and so too, I guess, in prayer, in order to conquer one's personal Amalek, one has to have a plan, one has to have the proper method and order.